Thank you, Alejandro. Yes, I'm here with a very special guest who felt the need to come and show us the explosiveness behind this guy's moves, because this game between Lupulescu and Mamediarov was just amazing. I'm sure you were very much attracted to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good news. We have one decisive game.
Yep.
So it's very important. But also other games, they ended, peacefully, but they were not so peaceful. So there's definitely was a lot of fight. So just the one that I looked at now, it's a Caruana tried. So he played.
What do you think about this Queen E2 move?
Look, he tried to keep the queens. So it seems innocuous, but definitely had some ideas, and Garry had to be very, very careful. So, but Garry is a good defender. So, but it's playable. So it's definitely this Fabi is working and trying to come up with new ideas, and naturally he was very disappointed yesterday. But
exactly.
Yes, but the show goes on. So so that's this game, and then Aronian was. Yeah, he had a very promising position. So it looked, as he was just, close. But
I thought he had something.
Yeah.
And there's always some fireworks.
Unless you look at the computer, so you look at the positions. No, this is something should happen. His pawns are weak, and he ended up with an extra pawn, but not enough. Maybe he could do better, but MVL. I think it's just if he has to defend, he does it better than if he has to attack. So it's the MVL managed to survive. So.
I think Rajapov versus Grischuk, this felt like a straightforward.
Yeah. That's. I don't know whether this is a theory, but Grischuk played very quickly. Yeah. It tells me that this definitely was an analysis. Because with Grischuk, spending a few minutes just for the opening moves, instead of an hour. So it's an indicator that he knew the position well, and he was absolutely confident about the quality of his analysis.
Felt like the same thing for Dak versus Wesley.
Oh yeah. I think Wesley knew how to make a draw. So, and that's why again. The game ended up also quickly, but one game. So we had one game, and it's now modern chess. So E3, B3, C4. But the thing is, the way the white plays is not just just to play solid, but also to keep more pieces aboard. And with Mamediarov, you can always expect that he will try something unusual, and it's the idea of bishop e7, bishop f6.
Have you seen this idea before?
I think this is something similar. Was played by Romanician ages ago. I think it's e6, bishop e7, bishop f6. Trying to find the fianchetto. I'm not sure what year. I'm not sure the opening, but somehow I think it's just he played bishop e7, bishop f6. So
When did you feel like Mamediarov was taking
I don't know.
I
know. I'm not sure. That's somehow just it doesn't it doesn't look right to me. So that's still. But yeah, it's playable, and obviously the Lupulescu was caught by surprise. So this is I saw the position when he took on f6. I think he was quite pleased, but.
Lupulescu, that is.
Lupulescu, because, but somehow it's and the computer proves it. Black has a very good position because Black is strong in the center. And look at this knight on a4. Of course, can go back on c3, but it's it's kind of an illusion. Yes.
Somehow it reminds me of those Trompovsky positions.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's the white position is not is not without weaknesses, and this is g file is open, and by the way, everything will happen in the game on the g file, and also while Black King looks a bit exposed because we can hardly expect it just to castle long or castle short is also probably it might be challenging, but at the same time what happens with White King, because if it goes long is impossible. That's just the White's queen side is exposed, but going just short, the file is open, and so that's why when after cd5, he takes with a queen on d5. So again, I'm not sure. Maybe he could have taken just this. I don't know, miss. No,
he said he wanted to take with a queen on d5.
Yeah, but because the queen goes to the queen side, and this is the bishop potential. Yes, exactly. Imbalances, and while I think it's just it's the position. There's nothing probably wrong. Yes, but what we saw that's the game, continued, and while I don't know what did Lupulescu? Yeah,
I think
queen h4,
knight h4, queen h6,
yes,
knight
check,
h6.
yes, king f8, take. Look, I was under the impression that Lupulescu liked his position. But I also was impression Mamedyanov liked his position.
Exactly.
I didn't hear what he said here, but it says because this is exactly what he wanted, an imbalanced position.
That's exactly what he wanted from the beginning of the game.
Exactly.
When he played Bishop E7.
Exactly. This is imbalanced position. Exactly. It's an imbalanced position, and Black. I don't know. Probably it's roughly even position, but this is something that's where Mamedyanov's advantage, because he's a better player.
Yeah.
You know, should benefit, and he was right. So
he was also building a time advantage at this point. I think that played a huge part in the outcome.
Yeah, yes, I could see this. But both players spend enough time. So
I remember whenever Lupulescu played this move F4, there was a lot of elan behind it. No, he felt good about his position.
Yeah, but F4 is nothing wrong about F4, because this is not an attacking move. It's more like a prophylactic. He takes control.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. And somehow this black queen is there.
I think he was happy because of that.
Yeah, queen exactly. But you know, but eventually black queen can be improved. You know, just black eventually can, if necessary, play F5, queen F6. But you know, I think Lupulescu saw that his position is very solid, because you know, after rook d8, so rook d1, so that's rook d1. So white, you know, white is ready to castle F5. So knight F3, knight D5 there. So I would say that this position is probably, you know, roughly even, but it's easy to play with black. So that's and you could see this, this time advantage. Yeah, that's a big factor. So black had comfortable position plus extra 15 minutes. So it's I don't know how to translate, you know, extra 15 minutes in a complicated position, how to compare to material, but it definitely, you know, offers you a little bit of comfort, and you know, probably it's a quarter of a pawn.
Absolutely. Yep.
So
and at this point, I think knight f6 was played, d3. It seemed like white is creating a lot of weaknesses, pushing the pawns a bit too much, but he has to, because he needs to bring the defenders next to the king.
Yeah, but still, the moment you play h3, so that's
this one was the problem.
I don't know. Mamedyanov wisely, you know, tried to, but you know, I'm not sure this is the, the problem is, you know, you cannot play b4 now, because he takes twice, and then rook b4, and then knight takes e3. But still, you know, this is, can you play b4 here?
Probably take, and then the computer just wants to keep on taking. The problem is, if you take, I go knight d5.
No, take knight d3.
Or knight takes e3.
No, I thought about playing h3 now, but then knight f6, and still, you know, that's the knight g4 is it's really great move.
The knights are tricky.
Yes, knight g4 is really good move. Yes, so yes, because it's this, he has this knight here, and white had to do something. So I'm just thinking now whether,
maybe just stay like this, plays a move such as bishop g2, but...
Yeah, but it's the same, you know, it goes knight d5.
Knight d5, starting to focus the attention on this e3
because
pawn.
it's somehow, yes, exactly. You want to play h3, but it's the...
Yeah, we're past the midpoint of the tournament.
Maybe, but
rook
e1,
e1,
rook e1, and then we can go on e2.
Correct.
And then we're okay.
But then maybe knight f6, knight e4. And
knight f6, are you sure about h3 this knight? Yeah, be careful. This knight. So maybe again, you're right. I think this is he had to wait. H3.
Too much.
Created the weakness. That's what Mamedyanov needed, and he was like a predator, you know. He
pounced.
Yes, he could smell blood. So then it's the
well, I think after e5 we could conclude that the game is over.
No, e5, which is interesting. You know, that's the move e5. So it's positionally, you know, it's wrong because you destroy the structure. But it's not about positional move. It's about, you know, bringing rook to the attack.
Yeah.
So it's all about you know, just creating sort of decisive pressure on g file, and the end was very nice. So this was yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, rook g3.
And the problem is you cannot
knight
take...
f5, rook f3, still rook f3, bingo.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was good.
Garry, we're past the midpoint of the tournament. What do you feel about the game so far?
I think they're picking up. So it's definitely the first round was disappointing. So even the second round was so. So we heavily relied on Romanian players to provide some excitement. But now we see that they're fighting. They're fighting, and we'll see more of this heavy fighting in the last rounds. It's even the games between the top players like Kasparov and Garry. It's not just an easy draw. So they try. So that's why I believe that the tournament will not be disappointed.
Who do you feel has the upper hand going into the final 4 rounds out of, let's say, the leaders?
So now we have
Wesley, Grischuk, and Mamedov.
Judging from the latest performances, so I probably would pick Wesley because he's very solid and he's well prepared and
those are the standings right now. We see them.
But it's the. I mean, Mamedov can also win games. So it's the. He's not as stable as Wesley, but if he starts winning, he's winning. So I think it's a very interesting finish. But I'll be very surprised if the winner will not be decided between these 3 because it's really slow motion tournament and I've been expecting that Kasparov or Garry will win many games, probably anything possible, but I still doubt it.
I also want to talk to you a little bit about Kasparov Chess, the new partner of the Grand Chess Tour. Tell us what that product is all about.
It's a chess platform, and it had many interesting functions. But the one that makes us very proud is that it's a new way of learning chess. So it's just somehow it reflects the experience from the Queen's Gambit. It's not just chess. It's not learning chess. It's studying chess, but also it's doing it with joys through entertainment. And hundreds of lessons that are being recorded there, and more will be added, on a regular basis. From here, I'm heading for Paris to record a new masterclass. So that will be something that will take into account the experience of my first masterclass recorded 4 years ago, and we're going to make it an updated version so that will address 3 categories of the players, the beginners, not very, very beginners, but still it's just those that know how to play and just want to make a next step, and it's the advanced players, and even, those who need professional, semi-professional advice to make further advance. And I think that's the way that, the chess will develop and will gain more popularity, because that's what people want to see. So this is how the game makes them feel good, and I can guarantee that Kasparov chess. So you will feel good about the game of chess, and even if you're not a very experienced player, so you'll definitely find something that fits your expectations, your experience, your strengths.
We're definitely looking forward to see how this platform develops. Thank you very much, Garry, for coming and sharing your experience.
Okay, that's a rest day tomorrow.
Rest day tomorrow. Guys, back to you.